Hey, soul family. Okay, y'all. I wanted to. Spirit is guiding me to come on live to give this message here. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to hop in here. Hey, hey, what's going on? All right, y'all. Get a prayer. Beloved ancestor spirit guides to the most high God, I call on Archangel Michael for protection. Anybody seeing anything physically, mentally, emotionally, or spiritually, please block and blind them. I call back our energy and send theirs back with full forgiveness in all forms to the universe at this time. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the most high God. What's up, everybody? What's going on, y'all? What's going on third shift? Okay. VG back on third shift. Yeah. Okay, so y'all listen, I'm gonna tell y'all what's so wild about this, right? I wrote down this channel message. I walked out there on my balcony and literally there was two cops that had somebody pulled over, right? And then the third one was pulling up. Right. And I'm telling my husband, I'm like, that's so crazy. It was confirmation. 111. Whatever's fixing to happen, okay, for the collective, you fixing to be able to move to calmer waters, get you a brand new beginning. I don't know what this energy is tonight, but it's a lot happening, okay, behind the scenes here. And somebody that thought they was playing all these mind games and all of this stuff and being trickery, y'all know we're in Mercury retrograde right now. Folks is opening the door for the past and trying to do this. Okay, listen, we keep telling y'all to keep them doors closed, okay, but you ain't listening. So with this energy here, there's this third party, right? There's supposed to be a meetup with somebody, okay, and this third party got some information on somebody. And their plan is to have somebody pulled over after they leave them. Okay. Somebody needs to take heed to this. Okay. I just did a warning for the air signs. You can have air anywhere in your chart. Okay. And you've got somebody or somebody's mad, angry, they want revenge. Something's going on here. And somebody got some information and they're gonna use it. Okay, family, lovers, friends, but I was picking up somebody reconnected with an ex-lover here, and they've been talking and all of this stuff, and yeah, something's going on. All right, so let's tap in, see what the beloved ancestors got for this channel message here. All right, tell me what's going on here with this third party that's planning on setting somebody up. They planning on attacking you. the message now, okay? Somebody still got time to end this meeting because you're not going to be celebrating whenever you get done, okay? Because somebody's out to get somebody here. They know what they're doing. Wheel of Fortune. Look at that devil. Okay? Confirmation. I'm good, sis. Ace of Cups in reverse. This is not your Ace of Cups. You need to leave this out in the cold, okay? I'm just telling you, look, the Emperor, the Knight of Swords. There's two officials right there. Somebody's already got them on standby. They know something about maybe somebody's vehicle. They know about somebody's driver's license status. Something here. They know something, okay? I don't know. Maybe somebody's riding with something. Listen, y'all just stay with me. I'm just a messenger, okay? But somebody knows something here, and they're going to use it against somebody here, okay? This is their plan. Communication. What did I say? Somebody's already communicated with the authorities about the meetup, about the plan, and everything else. Hey, babies. Collective, you could have already been warning somebody and told them, said you need to stay away from A, B, C, or D. They don't have good intentions for you. And somebody's over here like, oh, whatever. You don't know what you're talking about. Blah, blah, blah. You're just a joke, okay? That you don't know what you're talking about. Something here, okay? Somebody here wants to jump on the stove because they need to make sure that it's hot, okay? That's what's happening here. That's what's going on here. So let somebody jump on the stove, okay? Look, do y'all see the fishy cup? Somebody took the fishy cup here, okay? And they're like, oh, this, and we can just make peace with the past and just let that go. I want to meet up. I want to see you, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, do you now? Queen of Cups in reverse. What'd I tell you? There she is. Whoever the Queen of Cups is about to really, really, okay, trying to blind somebody. Y'all see that? Listen, I can't make it up. Archangel Michael literally is, whoever you are, you're being protected because they're telling you to stay the hell away from somebody. Because see, this is the thing, is somebody's very unhealed. Is that the devil? Do y'all see what I'm talking? Y'all, I can't make it up. The devil was hiding behind the temperance. Because the devil's in the details. Somebody's being blinded. Archangel Michael is coming through trying to protect somebody. And it's like, oh, I don't need your protection. I don't need you. I'm going to go over here and play with this devil. I just heard something about some marked money. Something about some money here. Okay. I don't know. Six of Pentacles. Justice. Somebody's fixing to be brought to justice here. What'd I say? Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody ain't going to have the money to get themselves out, make bond. I heard that they're not even going to have no bond whenever they get put in. Somebody's not then, and they're not paying attention to nothing. Four of Pentacles is in reverse. The Chariot. There goes the jail card. Yep. And this could all be some made up stuff that somebody's planning on doing here and fabricated, okay, with the Hierophant in reverse. And somebody trying to slow somebody down here. Somebody really needs to pay attention, okay? And then for the person in my comment section, y'all really, you talking about we're delusional. You must be delusional over here watching us. Y'all talking about we delusional and we got this going on. We're this and this and this and all this other stuff. Okay, well, you must be real delusional with us because you sure find yourself over here on our timeline clicking and commenting. That's why I told you to hit the like button when you left. Thank you. Collective, look, we over here avoiding towers because we ain't in this moon ass energy. Okay? Yeah, we already got the message about somebody going and meeting up with they secret lover here. And there's something being hidden. Somebody can't juggle you, collective. Now, see, this could have been in the past, y'all. I could be talking about a past situation. And somebody didn't get no victory. And now somebody here could be getting the paperwork. They found out that somebody set them up. That could be very significant as well. And somebody sitting here saying, divine feminine, divine masculine, you was right. Because somebody could have met up with somebody. Mm-hmm. Nose itching. 10, it's a completion of a cycle. That's what I'm saying, Empress. Listen, we at work, okay? We mind our business. Look, fraud loan company. Somebody here could, there's some kind of, about a fraud loan company could be very significant. Somebody's karmic daughter could be having a mental breakdown, okay? There's a white van watching somebody's business at this time. Somebody is attacking somebody's root chakra. Bad juju done by a friend group here. Somebody could be going and meeting up with friends, okay? Things are being unearthed at this time. Pay attention to the weather. Somebody could be a part of the indigenous people. Somebody's addiction has them hitting rock bottom. Okay, so that could be very significant. That's why I said, like, somebody could be meeting somebody and there could be something in the vehicle, okay? And that's and somebody's about to find out about somebody having an addiction here too. Okay. Pedo ring going down. Okay. This is their downfall. Somebody could even be meeting an underage girl here from their past, okay? And they think that people don't know that they're linking up with somebody underage. Y'all just stay with me. Look, court isn't going in his or her favor. Look, crossed out, bad moves. Look, the pimp has no way out because somebody really thinks they a pimp here. Okay. Somebody's sitting with the ops being set up at this time. Collective, I listen, I don't even need to pull any more cards. I'm just saying that everything is aligning. Just like right now, the world has been flipped on its head, and all the people that ain't got their ish in order, this is the things that is happening to them because they refuse to leave well enough alone. Meanwhile, we roll in the calmer waters. We're not blinded, and we left that shit out in the cold. If it's coming from the past, no, nope. It's not welcome. Nope. All right. What else my collective need to know about this energy here? Two cups in reverse. This is not somebody here. This ain't even real love. This is a karmic situation, and somebody finna get burnt. Okay. Yep. 6 of wands in reverse. Completion of a cycle. Somebody ain't getting the message. King of Swords. Somebody juggling something. Mm-hmm. Why do I feel like this energy right here got mad at you, got upset? Because you could have gave them some, some bad news about something here. And now somebody got this sword in their hand and they want to stab you with it. So this is how they're doing it. They reopen the door from an ex-lover from the past. They think they're finna burn you and they're finna do something to you, but it's actually fixing to be done to them. See, this, what was actually meant to be bad for you is going to turn out good for you, okay? Because somebody here is very, very sinister and very heartless. This is the kind of shit they do behind your back, though, and you don't even know this, right? Because, like, whenever they get mad, they're like, oh, well, I'm gonna text such and such. I'm gonna talk to them. I'm gonna do this, right? And you're sitting over here and you could have just gave somebody some news like, hey, listen, A, B, C, or D, this is what's going on, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Talking to somebody like an adult, and somebody is in this little kid-ass energy over here. And it's like, why are you angry and why are you mad? I'm having an adult conversation with you. Like, this, and this, right? This is going on, that's happening. And somebody's like, oh, I'm gonna reach out to my past and I'm gonna talk to them. And they're like, oh, I'm going to meet up over here. Well, I got to go and do this. But y'all, that's a lie. Somebody walking right into a trap. Yeah. Well, Jennifer, I'm just going to tell you something. Listen, shit happens for a reason. That's why I tell people, let things go. You can't control nobody else. You release things so you can get out the way so your beloved ancestors can come in and work, like I just told you just a little bit ago. And, you know, then they can handle the business. So they can get you out of the way of whatever's trying to stop you, right? But this is the energy right here that's real petty. They're going to do stuff and they're going to get mad because somebody needs to grow up here. Somebody's in the paying energy. And now they don't know, but they don't reconnected over here with the karmic over here. And they're like, oh, well, that's what I'm going to do. Since you made me mad, this is what I'm going to do. And it's like, what? Like, we're not in kindergarten anymore. Like, you can't get my snack taken away because I had to give you some information and you didn't like it. Like, something about transformation is in reverse because somebody always goes backwards. Okay, something about this. Yeah, there's a fight. And somebody's causing an illusion, like, yeah, this is what's going on over here. Like, I think I'm just gonna come over there. I want to see you anyways. And it's like this person's like, oh, you do temptation. Uh-huh. Mm. Queen of Cups in reverse. I heard you know I've been missing you. Yeah, somebody playing the victim. Yeah, I miss you so much. I just want to see you. Yeah, Six of Cups in reverse. You said the what? The Star Boy? All right, so what's going on with this immature ass energy spirit that my collective needs to be aware of? Sacrifice. They literally thought they was fixing to sacrifice you, but they finna sacrifice themselves. Mm. Cause it ain't no somebody can't cause these illusions for you, and you're not in this Nine of Swords energy. Okay. What's the beloved ancestors got here for us? Somebody's planting bad seeds. They're not showing any support here. Okay, they don't have any boundaries and they're going on this adventure. And they do not care what you have to say. They're going on this adventure. Thank y'all so much for the gifts. Yeah, somebody is saying if whatever you got, that's why you're not saying something collective, or you didn't say something and you just let everything play out, and this is the outcome of something. Somebody's trusting into their ops. That's what this is. You could be the communicator. You could be the messenger. Look, a lot of times y'all don't like the messenger, and then y'all come back and you get mad, and then you want to cuss everybody out because the messenger done prophesy something, and you angry. Okay, just because it ain't the person you want the message from, sometimes that's the one that you possibly need to be taking notes with, right? Because we're not here to babysit. Okay, that's just like that person coming in my comments talking about all of us readers are delusional. Well, you must be delusional with us because you're over here watching us, okay? We got your attention somehow because you found your ass here, right? But y'all really be upset but you'll take a message from somebody else. But when it's somebody that's close to you and they see something, if I'm not emotionally attached to your situation, just a FYI, listen, 9 times out of 10, that energy is around you somewhere. Pay attention, okay? We ain't telling you things to hurt your feelings. We're telling you things to fucking save your life and to help you, okay? Y'all really got to stop with the whole taking things personal because somebody gives you a message. Listen, if that person is just called to come in and give you that message, or I've had people say, VG, you popped up on my timeline. Like, okay, y'all, use my nephew for example. My nephew, he called me. He said, Auntie, he said, I gotta tell you something. He said, you know that stuff that you do? He said, man, he said, I've been over there on my TikTok scrolling. He said, and them ladies like you, they be coming up, right? And he was so cute. He was like, and they kept saying that my grandmama had a message for him. And she's trying to tell me something. She's trying to tell me something, right? Well, then I get to talking to him, and He's like, man, that's exactly what I've been feeling. So now he's gotten more in line with himself and he's starting to pay attention, right? But sometimes we pop up for a reason, you know? Exactly. For someone they know be lying, but no, we ain't lying. And yeah, we wrong and crazy. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? So he was like, he's like, I'm paying attention now. He said, I see what's going on. And it's like, he was like, I had been noticing things, and y'all, he's young and he's having his awakening, right? And I was just telling him, I said, listen now, I said, I'm just glad you're having your awakening very young and where you ain't gonna have to face all the obstacles and delays, that I had to, or your mom had to, or your dad, or things like that, right? You need to pay attention to what's going on around you because he's really doing good in life. And I told him, I said, you stay on that track, but you got to pay attention to the people around you as well, right? But yeah, back to what I was saying. Somebody don't like the fact that you're the messenger and you gave them a message and you prophesied something here, and it's like whatever, whatever. Oh, okay. And now somebody's seeing the signs because you was being solid with somebody, okay? And there also could be a situation too where you stop telling somebody something. You just sit there, and now they're coming and they're like, "Well, do you know what's going on with this and this?" You're like, "I don't know." Like you know because at the end of the day, how they dismissed you. Remember we was talking about later last week how somebody dismissed you, and that's what they always do. And it's like, well, what do you want me to say? Why you want my help now, right? It's going to be very significant. Because you can lead the horse to water, but you can't make them drink it, collective. Look, gardener, look, what I say? You possibly are called to put your hands in the dirt, plant your flowers, go out there. Y'all, I swear I understand why Jody's mama had the garden now, okay? That's my piece. I love, my plants, and we just be vibing in the house, okay? But I understand it, right? And also grounding, transformation, keeping your mind busy on something positive here as well. Okay, it's going to be very significant, and also going on that journey, maybe exploring, going near the water, going to the creek. Okay, hell, I don't know. Go look for some rocks, do something, go get in the water. Okay, shit. Listen now. You might even go and sit beside water and get messages, or while you're gardening, or being, out in nature. That's where you get your messages, and spirit needs you to go out there so they can continue, excuse me, communicating with you. Tell me about this energy here, spirit. Because I'm telling you, you're innocent in a situation, and somebody is over here, and somebody don't got they. You have to have some boundaries and some damn courage, and follow your own damn instincts. They are mad about this information being dropped. Y'all see what I'm saying? Also, somebody's mad because you don't connect to your past, and they do. It's all good, sis. Listen, you made it on time, okay? I always tell people, listen, I'm late, but a lot of times I'm right on time, right? Yeah. See, somebody's upset because it's almost like somebody reached out to this third party and was like, well, I think that they've already got somebody else. They're doing this, so I'm trying to make plans to go on and move. And collective, you literally could be working on a project and about to drop something, right? And somebody saying that you're entertaining a third party. Your third party is your fucking bag, okay? And somebody's sitting over here and they're doing this and they're saying this, but they're projecting their energy onto you because they want to go back over here to this low vibrational energy because you hold somebody accountable, and somebody ain't used to this, or past, present, or future, right? And that could be very significant. Look, somebody needs to patch things up because of karma. You see what I'm saying? Because whatever this Queen of Cups has got on this King of Swords here, somebody needs to go keep the peace with her. Okay? My nose is itching. Somebody needs to go keep the peace with this Queen of Cups because of the information she has. So this could be some kind of blackmail. Like, well, you're going to have to do this. Because all I got to do is just go over here and do this. But this person is already making these plans to have somebody pulled over and arrested anyways. Hey, hey. What did I say, y'all? Something is near water. Somebody buried something near the water, and this Queen of Cups knows exactly where to go find something. All right, what else? What's in the water? What's going on? Didn't I just say about something about going to the water? I just said that. I just said going to the water. Somebody game over, locked out. This could be about somebody's baby daddy they finna pop up on. Yeah, this visitor, this baby's father about to have a visitor pop up. They could even follow somebody somewhere. Look, the doctor is giving this karmic man some bad news. So somebody already could have linked with somebody. Somebody maybe have to go to a doctor. My hand's itching. Somebody, ooh, something about this. Okay. And somebody could have got an STD, STI. Okay. Got sick here. Somebody's playing along like they know but they already know what's next. I'm telling y'all. Somebody could link up and have sex with somebody, and literally, as soon as they pull out of there, whoop, get pulled over. And then, whenever they go to the jailhouse, they find out, okay, probably within the week that they're locked up, that they got something as well. That's how that like y'all. That's an instant backfire. Okay, that's what this is. Somebody is literally or has left you, went to a third party, got pulled over, went to jail, and then found out that the person set them up and they gave them an STD. And that's how the shit show is happen or getting ready to happen here. Because somebody here is fixing to finish somebody off. Blinded themselves to this. They bonded themselves to this darkness here. And see, you don't do this love bombing and oppression trauma and all of that stuff. Like, when somebody starts acting different, you pull back because you know what you need to do. Okay. Especially if this is somebody that doesn't know how to communicate like an adult. That's going to be very significant. And this is the sneaky kind of stuff they do when they don't get their way. Now we're going to throw a tantrum, and then we're going to go over here and we're going to call them, we're going to do this and all this stuff. Look, childhood secrets coming to light about a karmic fathers, and he's sick about this. Somebody baby daddy could be on the news, or their father. Okay, and look, you're getting your bag. You ain't even worried about what others is doing. But somebody swearing up and down, you got a third party too. Just side note, payback and revenge is what they want. Yeah, collective. Baby. Payback and revenge ain't gonna get you nowhere in life. Okay? It's just gonna get you more karma. It's gonna get you put in bad positions. Yeah, just letting it flow and having love, compassion. You know what I'm saying? Cut them off, forgive them, roll on, don't feed the energy, keep going. Right? Because somebody's sitting over here and you know the veil is lifted, your instincts is on 10,000. Okay, collective? Because you could be in that wolf energy like you over here like, man, I can smell this shit. I know something about to go down, right? Because somebody don't want to change their perspective. Yeah. Baby, you better know it. That's why I'm saying, look, there's the beloved ancestors. Look, as you said that, the beloved ancestors got four hands on this snake ass energy that thought they was fixing to finesse you, lie to you, hurt you, do something, leave you in the cold. Somebody can't leave you in the cold. Also, too, I'm gonna be honest with you, because the way that your beloved ancestors got their hands on you and they protect you, right? Activation. See, because you done activated them because you done called on your people on the other side, and there is some people that don't believe in that. Okay, and you don't have to, whatever. But collective, when you know, because I could see them, I could feel them. I know whenever they pull up. That's why I'd be like, okay, so what did one of y'all do here? Because y'all in trouble. Because see, whenever they had to call on certain ones to pull up in the El Camino. I'm just saying. When I see them, I'm like, oh, you in trouble. Because like I said, somebody this last full moon, they was doing work on making you invisible, your money, your creativity, your beauty, all of this stuff, right? And it's like, oh. And then here comes your spirit team showering you with gifts, and somebody sitting over here saying, what do you mean you're booked and busy? What do you mean you have clients? What do you mean you got extra hours? What do you mean you got that apartment? What do you mean you've have y'all noticed some of y'all are being very blessed during a Mercury retrograde? See what I'm saying? You say, oh yeah, the El Camino is very, very significant. That's something that my spirit team has a joke about. Yeah, with the El Camino, my grandparents, that's their thing. Cause they're like, if we got to load up in the El Camino, you already know that's what time we on, right? And it's like, okay, I'm gonna get over here. I'm gonna stay out of the way, cause I ain't getting in the way of nothing that no waterfall. Look, I'm telling you, just letting it flow. Yep, that too. Look, movement on the river. Y'all, something may even be found by the river. You said my neighbor tried to harvest energy Sunday. She started moving out Tuesday. See what I'm talking about? Why you going and playing in people's energy, man? Because you don't never know who's protecting somebody. Listen, don't let this fool you, okay? That's what people need to understand, right? And it's like, just because the skin tone looks a certain kind of way, you don't know the spirits that follow somebody, right? That that they're connected to in their own bloodline, right? DNA. Okay. And that's the thing. These shapeshifters, they don't understand. They're like, oh, listen, she's just a white girl. She's this and she's that. But your ass in over here and you're mixed with Caucasian, European, Greek, Cuba, okay, Cuban, little African American, okay. You know what I'm saying? You sleep look like a one what is it called? The damn, what's them dogs? 101 101 Dalmatian, okay? You got all them specs on you, right? But that's different bloodlines that you got running through you. I hope y'all are picking up what I'm putting down. And the strength and the mountains that you carry with your beloved ancestors is like, okay, what don't come over here messing around. You know what I'm saying? And that's what somebody did. Just because you look a certain way don't mean that you don't have a certain kind of special spirit team that's following behind you. Okay, and now they rolling up in the El Camino, and now somebody got some explaining to do. Somebody finna have some explaining to do whatever they find in that car or that vehicle as well. Okay, I don't know what's going on, but somebody gonna have some explaining to do whatever's in the vehicle, and yeah. It's all good. Listen, I learned a long time ago. I don't take nothing personal. See, that's what I'm saying. And all of that stuff that you're saying that happened to her, she literally spoke over your life. That's why I'm telling people, like, you got to be careful what you put out into the world, because that's what's gonna happen to you. You don't be out here wishing that. I wouldn't wish nothing that I've ever been through in my lifetime on even the worst person that hates me, right? Because there has been some very horrible things that I've been through in my life, and I would never ever wish that on another person, because I don't want them to feel that trauma or that pain or that loss. You know what I'm saying? Of being homeless, living in your vehicle with your children, and not knowing how you're gonna feed them, and all of that. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I would never ever wish that on anybody, and it's sad, y'all, because this is what people do. They want you to be broke, busted, disgusted, homeless, and they get so angry, and it's like but I don't want to see you like that. Like, wow, I don't ever want you to go through things like that. You know, I want God to step in and bless you, and make sure that your kids are healthy and you're healthy and your life is going good and you can feed them and your job's going good. Like, I want to see people do good. But see, y'all, I also had to learn that, we live in a world where people don't, man, y'all, they don't have that kind of mind frame. They get angry because they see that you got a couple more donuts. You know, you went over there and upgraded from a 2022, I mean 2002 Buick Centra to a 2015. Okay, I still ain't in the 2026 because I ain't paying that note, right? But it's like they're over here like, oh, you think you're better than me, huh? And you're like, no, my car broke down and I had to go buy another one. Like, I wasn't thinking about you while I was going over here and signing up for a car note, okay? Because I really didn't want to, but I had to get back and forth to work. Do you see where I'm going with this? Because see where your mind is, and you're jealous and angry, and you're like, oh, you think you're better than everybody, and you're like, no. Me and my kids, we had to move out so they could have a bigger space. I wasn't thinking about you whenever I knew that I was going to have to pay $500 more for rent. Okay. Maybe I should have called you and said, hey, you want to help pitch in on this rent? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, let's do that. It's like, y'all, I don't understand where people's thought process is. It's like, I don't understand. It's weird. It's really, really, I mean, I ain't never in my life. What do y'all ever think about people whenever you're going and signing certain contracts and you're over here chewing your fingernails and saying, "Well, ain't no more Starbucks. Ain't no more going to get my nails done. Shit, I ain't never gonna be able to go back to the hair store. I ain't gonna be." You know what I'm saying? Listen, uh, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know I'm finna have to be real tight on my cash flow. I'm finna have to put in more hours. And you're sitting here and you're talking to your teenage kids and saying, "Listen, if we're gonna move over here, Mom's not going to be here that much. Mom and Dad, we're going to have to make some adjustments. You know, that trip that we take, we're not going to be able to take that because we got to upgrade the house, or we got to upgrade the vehicle." Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, see. Hmm. Somebody is like to a point where they think that you just sit around like it's something that you are in competition. And man, listen, because we deserve it. How many of us been driving a junk bucket, okay? And maybe you want to go over and splurge on that new car that you want to get. Collective, go do that, okay? But you know what? I'm gonna give you a piece of advice. Don't post it and don't tell nobody, because you're gonna have somebody whining in the background and crying and saying, "Oh, well, the chosen went and bought her a brand new Chevy pickup, and you know." I got this 95 Toyota over here. I know she's trying to outdo me, and you see what I'm saying? Because you're gonna have somebody in the background that's saying some shit, and you're like, no, bitch, I just wanted this pickup truck, okay? I want to get me a big boy, okay? So I ain't got worried about not being able to drive in the snow. It's y'all, but you got people's mind frame that's out here that's like this, and you possibly don't even have a whole lot, but you know what? You have that light. You have that kindness. You have that unconditional love. And somebody watches how God is splurging on you and the work that you've put in, and they feel like you don't deserve it, you know? And it's like, well, hold on. I didn't know that you set that high to say some shit, right? You said what now? You said, bros, like, I already said I can't win without y'all. So can I get my person? Yeah, I'm sorry. My facial expression sometimes just says it all, right? Cause like this day and time in this world, I just be looking and I'll be saying, "What?" Yeah, they're very judgmental. I listen now. I be sitting and looking. I'll be like, "What? What just happened?" So you said that you can't win without us. Are you talking about divine feminines? Cause I already know y'all can't win without us. Cause we carry that powerful root chakra energy, and we're master builders. And whenever we're focused, that's what we do. And then when you intertwine with that divine feminine, she helps you wake up. But see, this is the thing: you gotta make sure your intentions is right on point whenever you are trying to intertwine with the divine feminine. Hey y'all, there's this cat. He's from Louisiana. Uh, very very knowledgeable, right? And he went on there to say, oh, now all of a sudden all y'all want a spiritual woman because now y'all want a witch, now y'all want them to protect you, now you want this, now you want that. He said, but at first you was judging her and you didn't like her, but now you're finding out the type of protection that she puts around you will keep you from going through things in life. And he was like, man, get the fuck out of here. He's like, you have no respect for the divine feminine, the goddesses. He said the oracles, like, you ain't even ready for that type of woman. So, like, what are you doing? Because it takes a special kind of masculine, divine masculine, to have that kind of energy around him. You see what I'm saying? Because see, while they over here laughing, the divine masculines are being protected by their counterpart and over here thriving and living and doing what they supposed to do. Meanwhile, they're over here in the matrix, all caught up in love triangles and all this other stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's right. Hey, hey, what's going on, love? But it's weird because it's like they don't have no clue. Mm-hmm. Do y'all know why sometimes I feel like they want to come over here to our side and play on our side of the tracks? Because we make shit look so good, right? We're very optimistic, women and men. Like, we'll turn a negative into a positive and look at that as, if something happens, that's a sign from the universe. Okay, so that's guidance, right? Everything that happens around us daily, that's guidance for us. So we know how to move every single minute of the day with discernment and intuition. You said, but I need my person to have us all win. Who's all of us? Are you trying to put somebody in a third party where you can take somebody's energy back and go over here and do something? Listen, I don't know where you're going with that, but you're going to get your butt whooped, okay? I'm just saying, listen, I just said the beloved ancestors pulling up in the El Camino. Are they coming after you? You better be careful. Hmm. You gotta be careful with the intentions, okay? Because you can't go and get you a divine feminine or a divine masculine and think that you're gonna take that energy back over here and you think this team is gonna win whenever you have bad intentions because you're energy harvesting or whatever the case may be. You said stop lying to people. Shit, where's the lie? Well, it was time, Car, for him to go. It was time for you to let that cycle go so you could evolve. You know what I'm saying? Especially what you do for work. You can't have that kind of energy around you, boo. It's time for that cycle to close out. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Appreciate that. I'm just trying to figure out where the lie is. What am I lying about? What people harvesting energy and having bad intentions and taking people down through there? That's right. It is. Mm-hmm. Cause see what just happened for you. I'm gonna be honest. That was a blockage that needs to be moved so you could evolve within your career and doing what you're doing. Yeah. Yes, it is, Rose. And you know what? I think I mentioned your name in the reading, one of my cards. Yes, it's a Pisces new moon. It's March the 18th. Then we got another full moon coming in Aries in April. Ooh, I got cold chills. Yeah. Yeah, pay attention. Ladies, I'm gonna tell y'all something now. Don't be out here spending your tax money trying to get somebody out of jail. Okay, because some of them ain't gonna have no bond, and that's what's gonna happen here because they be out here and they be using these kids and doing stuff, and they want you to split the taxes and they want you to do this and help them out and do that. Y'all not use your discernment. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you something. Look, doing this type of jobs is hands down you will see somebody's real true colors, okay? Because what they see is you being on a platform and people seeing you, and you got the subscribers and you got the likes and things like this. They don't see your vision of things, right? How you want to help the community. All they're looking at is the money. You said what you know. I laugh out loud. I want to know how too. I'm good, Miss Tammy. Listen, now I'm up. I slept good today, and after being woke up at 4 o'clock this morning, okay. I told you I was searching high and low for this document, and then guess what? It was in my damn email the whole time. I'm telling you, listen, I went through that. Hey, that crazy ass person said you need to just shut that down. I don't know why you're doing this and this and this and this. I was like, well, first of all, because I want to, and I'm feeling guided to do this. What you think of me, I really could give two shits. But it got to a point where like he couldn't even be in the house with me. He had to leave because he was so low vibrational. Like he didn't get it, and the more crazy here that like the behavior got crazy, right? And the more I woke up to, like, I mean, it actually enhanced my gifts, my visions, because it was like, okay, what is going on? Like, I had that major awakening right there, child. I always say we have multiple awakenings, right? Like, you'll have it with your friends, with your partners, with your family, with your career, your job, stuff like this. That was one of the biggest, because I was like, with the love relationship and the family all turned into one. I feel like I was being turned inside out. Yeah. Hmm. Yeah, Gemini. Yeah, all he did was tell lies. I feel like I was being turned inside out. I was like, man, hey, this is crazy, because I remember riding one day and I was like, listen, I just seen something. And he's like, oh, there you go with that spiritual stuff again. Oh, there you go saying this. And I'm like, it was frustrating. So then whenever we went out there to the cousin's house, I said something to his cousin. Hey, his cousin was so like, hey, bro, that's crazy, because I described this man head to toe. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this, and this, and just telling him stuff. He's like, man, that is the man that was over here at this place. She's not tripping, everything else. And then I mentioned something from the childhood. Okay. And then he really got freaked out. And then he started getting higher and he had to move away. Hmm. You said your download brother is a Gemini. Yeah, of him cheating before I officially found out. In a dream, I tried to ask the girl who she was, and she said, I can't tell you. See, that's what I'm saying. That's why I say, like, why do you want to get with somebody who has your spirit team is always going to come to you, let you know, right? About anybody around you. Listen, everybody loves your gifts until it starts revealing them. Now you got to remember that. Mm-hmm. You got to remember that. They love your gifts and you're the greatest person in the world until their energy starts spilling over into yours. And then here comes your spirit team showing up and saying, hey, we got to show you something. And you're like, oh, what is this? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And see, and I'm gonna be honest, a lot of people don't understand what it's like to have certain gifts. Sometimes it's a pain in my ass, okay? It's like going to the restaurant and you just want to try to eat, and I'm knowing everybody's business in the restaurant unknowingly, I'm picking up on the energy. I'm hearing the conversations. I'm seeing certain things. I can't help it. So it's like, let's just grab the food and go home, okay? I don't even want to go through that tonight, right? Because the more that you sit in hermit mode and the more that you grow and you heal and you're like, the gift can be very, very overwhelming sometimes. Hmm. Yeah. And that could be collective. What you're going through right now is you feel a little overwhelmed because it's like, oh, okay, y'all, hold on. You see how close I got with my face? Because you're close, you're so close to things, and it's like you can see it. You can't unsee it. Yeah. Uh-huh. Yeah. No, Mark, I'm not. Hey, love. Hey, y'all, I didn't put it on there, but I'm offering $20 mini reads if y'all want one. Nope, I'm just me. Yeah. Cause like and you know what people really don't understand is, like, I really don't want to know your business. I really don't. I don't want to know that about you. You can pay me through Cash App or PayPal. What's up, Australian? I Yeah, I'm listen. especially whenever somebody don't know that you can hear their thoughts and you hear what they're saying about you, and you're sitting there and you're like, well, shit, if that, I've even said it out loud, like, well, shit, is that how you feel? You said, and they, let's see, then you DM. No, it'll just come across my phone. Just let me know. You just come back in here and just say, hey, I posted it, and I'll let you know I got it. Yeah. My payment information is in the description box. Have you ever said it out loud and you're like, oh, okay, so that's how you feel? Fuck you then. And I'm like, shit, I didn't mean to say that, but I heard the thought. What's up? What's up, everybody? Type shit. You're like, well, fuck you then, okay? I didn't know that you felt that way, but cool, whatever. Like, I ain't got no hard feelings, okay? Shit, say what you mean and mean what you say. Thank you, Rose. I appreciate that, baby. Yeah, life is just so like right now, life is just it's life and right. And it's can we laugh for a minute? Can we like lighten up for a minute? Because it's like just breathe. Like literally all day, y'all, I've just been kind of away from my phone and just been vibing, right? And I've been digging through this damn document that I've been looking for, and I found, and because this is what people don't understand, right? Shit, us own readers, we got our own thing going on too, right? How you think we got here? How you think we got a story? Type shit, you know what I'm saying? And it's like I was looking through this document, and I'm like, man, something is not right here. Shit, something's not right. Okay, okay, babies, what you want me to pull on? But yeah, I just, but I was laughing because I'm like, this person really thought that they done stole this, and like I wasn't never gonna be able to get a copy. If anything, I could have just called the place and said, "Hey, I misplaced this. Can you resend me this?" You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Your beloved ancestors been waking you up between 3 and 5 every morning. Ain't all right, baby. You have a good night. I need you to pay attention to what it is that while they're waking you up from 2 to 5, 3 to 5 is going to be very significant. And look, it's two. Yeah, car. It's mm-hmm. The next time that you get woke up like that, Carol. Did I say car? Okay, car. I'm talking to you too. Y'all just listen now. Okay, y'all just stay with me. Um, Psalms 91. Put it on your TV and blast it. Or if you have it open, okay? 224 is whenever you sent that over to me. Yeah, 4 8. I need you, yeah. Psalms 91 is gonna help you. Release. Yeah, I'm talking to you, babies. I got you. You're getting woke up between 2 and 5 in the morning. I need you to play Psalms 91, okay? Yeah, I did. I said 244. That's a 8. Somebody's getting karma because they keep on attacking you around those times. Okay, that's gonna be very significant. And this is somebody that you released. Tell me about this energy here. Cause see, now you're getting your blessings. Cause see what you've done is you've done moved this energy out of the way, and it's like while you're sleeping, they're over here attacking you and doing something. Okay, something about the writing on the wall is going to be very significant. Have you ever heard that term, the writings on the wall? Did an elder tell you that before? Because that's what I'm picking up with this energies. It's like the writings on the wall right there for you. Like there's something. Ceremony. I can't make this up, okay? Yeah, somebody is doing a ceremony here, okay? All right, listen, I don't mean no harm, but she could be a white lady with blonde hair. Tell me about this white lady with blonde hair. She's a snake too. She could even be a fire sign. Leo, Aries, Sag. She's doing work on your root chakra. She ain't got no harmony. Oh, okay. Y'all give me just 1 second and let me finish doing this mini read, okay? Yeah, this woman don't have any harmony. She's very angry. It's like she sits up between these hours and she's always trying to do something with these candles, especially that root chakra. Purification is in reverse. You said that you're the Leo? Okay. Somebody here can have Leo in their chart. Yeah. This could be another Leo that's doing this shit. She crazy as hell too. I'm gonna tell you, listen now. She's cuckoo. She ain't getting no beginning either. Yeah. It's like she's losing her mind. She wants whatever is yours and she can't have it. Why I feel like you got a certain Libra placement. It's about to tear her ass up. You have a certain Libra placement that when somebody plays with you like that, that's why I said something about if you're waking up from like 2 to 5, play that Psalms 91. You ain't even gotta light no candle. Listen, all you gotta do is just put that prayer out there, right? And listen now. She gonna get tore up. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, listen, y'all see I'm on a different shift working. Cause they've been trying to work on me since the full moon, and now we over here with the damn new moon coming, and it's in Pisces, and somebody wants to go over here and do this and do that. Like it's so weird. Like I can't even lay in the bed and close my eyes at nighttime now because it's like, nah, you gotta get up. Mm-hmm. And now they're getting prepared and doing this working over here. And it's like, well, when are you why don't you go do some work on yourself? You know what I'm saying? Go do a beauty spell on yourself. Okay. Also, I just heard African voodoo. Somebody could be into the African practice here. Somebody's not following their instincts. What did I say about that damn new moon? There it is. It's like she's trying to get a promise. Like, I want this and I want that and blah, 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 blah. Okay? And I just said the new moon. Yeah, it is. It's very, very heavy, y'all. That's why I said spiritual hygiene is really, really important. I got a question. Did this person give you something? Was this like somebody that you used to deal with and like it was like friend turned enemy or family turned enemy or just somebody that you met just I don't know. Like did this person give you something? Okay. Y'all got to be careful when people give you things. Use your discernment and your intuition when people give you things. Because sometimes, like, they'll gift you with something, then they'll cause a fight and an argument to fall out with you, but they still got a hold of your energy because the item that you have. You see what I'm saying? It's almost like we got to create the chaos, right? And it's like, so you got to be careful taking gifts from people, especially jewelry. That's like, okay, if somebody does something to a necklace and you put it around your neck, they're holding on to your energy. They're literally choking your energy out, right? Binding you, rings, bracelets, things like that. Yeah. Or that's like going to a beautician. I know y'all seen that shit over here where that girl went in there and she told her she was gonna wash that stuff out of her hair, right? That's what I'm saying. Intentions. You got to be careful who let do all that stuff. You okay? You said yeah, and X who did brew me. Okay. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah, you got to cleanse. It was. I couldn't even watch it. I just after I seen what was going on, I just went ahead and scrolled. Yeah. Hmm. Y'all, I'm telling you, listen, it's a real thing out here. And like they said, like these things was planned. Mm-hmm. So like if you have anything from him, you wanna get it out of your house, cleanse your house, things like that. I know this is gonna sound real crazy, but if y'all live together and like the bed you sleep in and stuff like that, I would if if I could, I'd go buy me a new one or try to cleanse the one you got, right? You want to cleanse all of that energy out of your house, especially if you know that you was dealing with a warlock that's into different things. Because you have men out here that'll put work on a woman in a with a quickness, with sex and love spells and jewelry and clothes and all kind of shit. You don't even know this motherfucker be over here trying to learn the juju, okay? You'd be like, hold up, how you know what I'm saying? Why I started acting different whenever I put this bracelet on? You know what I'm saying? Like, what? Hold on, yeah, or get, yeah, yeah. Cause see, they always try to blame the woman and say she's doing something, right? And 9 times out of 10, you don't know that he over there, he's doing stuff just with his thoughts, and saying certain things, and then he's got this going on, right? And he's trying to cover his tracks and do. It's like, no, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, definitely the hood ones, yeah. Cause see, they over there and they watching certain things and they're like, oh, I can make her stay like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, okay. And then someone want to go try it out, and you be like, don't be trying no shit on me, okay? Like, don't be. That's why I said something about Psalms 91, sis. Yeah. Hey, look, the whole book of Psalms, listen, will tear their ass up, okay? You ain't got to light a candle. You ain't got to do nothing. Just pray to your beloved ancestors and pray Psalms, the whole damn, okay? And they going to be over there buckling to their knees because you don't have to do any of that. And see, the fact that you already like pinpointed what they do and what's going on. Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah. Heck yeah, they do. I'm trying to tell you, yeah. That's like earlier whenever I was doing that one reading, y'all started itching the daily energy check-in. I was like, who's over here doing work on the collector? My back itching, my face itching, my hands itching I was like, what's going on? Where's all this? I said, man, somebody been doing so much work on somebody, and they're every time they do work, you get a blessing. Now the blessings are pouring in, and somebody mad as hell. Yeah, uh-huh. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, it's like what is happening because of all the work that was being like you could feel it in the energy when I stepped into it. I was like, okay, this ain't. Hold on, listen now, because somebody full of shit. Mm-hmm. That's also listen. That's something else you got to pay attention to. Like if you're in the house by yourself, um, yeah, and you're feeling something, go hop in a spiritual shower and stuff like that. Okay, a backfire is like, say somebody you and your homeboy got into an altercation, and he said something about your mama and wanted this to blah blah blah. Right, his mouth took off and he was being disrespectful. Then all of a sudden, a couple days later, you hear something about his baby mama. Something happened to her. Okay, or something happened to his own mama. Pay attention. Because, see, what he was wishing on you happened to him. And depending on who you're speaking to, depends on how bad that backfire is. Like, literally. It's like, whoa, hold on. Mm-hmm. Is he telling you he knows something without telling you he knows something? Tell me, can I come back after I shower? Cause y'all, I'm telling you, people are starting to pick up on the energy and how it's feeling, and just I mean, going outside now is just like, oh man, I gotta take a shower, like, because life is life, and you got some people that are in crash out, full crash out mode, right? And I mean, it's just very heavy. Yeah, Mother Gaia is definitely making a statement. Mm-hmm. Mother Gaia is rearing up, and it's not pretty at all. Oh yeah. See, yeah, you want to be careful too with you having that Saturn Aries return. Be careful, to keep your emotions under control. Um, that's gonna be real significant. And then you're going through a breakup. Don't crash out on them. Just let the energy roll, let it flow. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You said everything went. Let's see. You said everything went chaos. My mom died. I almost got evicted. Her cat died. I went to the ER with heart issues. It was nuts. When did this take place? Is this when you started having your awakening, love, or was this like recently? Because can I tell you something? Sometimes your tears can be very, very harmful to others. Whenever we cry and our beloved ancestors see that, sometimes that can be real, real bad. That could be worse than you actually going to a practitioner and paying for them to do something to somebody. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, because some people's tears are very, very powerful. Yeah, the universe felt you and heard you speaking out and releasing all of that. You said all this in the last 6 months after the breakup, and that's not half of what happened. Oh my, I'm so sorry. Mm, 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 mm. And I'm gonna tell you something. That's when they took the chance to like, because they seen you was vulnerable, especially losing somebody. Um, I've noticed that too. Like when somebody like posts something, and they're grieving and they're going through something. Um, Y'all know some of these people take that as a time to like really, really hit you with things because they see that you're emotional and they see that you're going through things. That's why I like listen. My misery don't like company, right? My misery, I'm gonna stay and keep to myself because they pray whenever you're on that weakness and things like that, and I hate to say that, but it's true. Like they literally will see you going through all of this, and that's whenever they choose to keep kicking you. Yeah. And see, with you crying a whole lot, you was releasing all of that. It's hard to sit and tell somebody like how to grieve, right? But what I can tell you is like when we're emotional like that, we're vulnerable, and that's where people take advantage of us, right? I was telling somebody, also if you want to contact that loved one over there, you have to learn to release them. Okay, so they can contact you and communicate with you, but when you're in your emotions, it's hard for them to be able to contact you, right? My nose is itching. That's confirmation. Because y'all remember, so listen, emotions sometimes can be very low vibrational, where you're so emotional you ain't thinking right, like your emotions taking over, and it's like this is going on, that's going on, and then that's when people can get in your head and they can tell you this and they can tell you anything because you're going to believe it because you're so emotional. It's like, okay, hold on, let me step back. Mm-hmm. Yeah, because see, listen, your energy controls certain things. Mm-hmm. And some people don't believe that. Like whenever I get angry, my like the lights in the house will start flickering and stuff. My husband would be like, "Can you stop that?" And I'm like, I wasn't trying to do that, but where I get so angry sometimes, I'm just like, like the light will flip on and off. What's so crazy is we've had like three light bulbs blow, right? One in the let's see, we've had two light bulbs put over the stove, and then one out there on the porch, right? And I'm sitting there and I'm like, I don't even realize like, and I just maybe I'm just having a moment or whatever, and then I go over and try to turn it on. That shit done blew. It's like okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Or have you ever got so mad it started thundering outside out of nowhere and it wasn't supposed to rain or anything and you're sitting there and like you're angry and you're like, okay, universe, when you gonna take care of this? And all you hear, and then you hear the sky go boom, 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 boom. There's thunder. And you're like, oh shit, hold on. Hmm. Mm-hmm. Because listen, water's powerful. Water's listening. That's why whenever you go take a spiritual shower or a bath, when you talk into that water, it's powerful. Okay. That's why I tell y'all get in a spiritual bath and release everything. You talk into that water. That water is a vibration. So that's what you're going to do. So whatever's being sent, you say, cleanse this off of me, remove this, I rebuke this energy, send it down the drain, right? And lay there and then let that water out. Okay. You see what I'm saying? And let all of that stuff and then hop in the shower and rinse yourself off. Or while you're even in the shower, right? But when you talk to that water, you're giving it instructions of the cleansing that you need. So do I need mind, body, healing, physical, mental, emotional, spiritual healing? Do I need to get this off of me, right? It's that water carries a vibration, but it's up to you how high you want that vibration to, go up, right? And that's really, really important. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you said you're a Scorpio rising. Gotcha. Cause see, with you being a Scorpio rising too, you got to look at how deep you feel things. You feel things so deep, and that emotional roller coaster could be something serious. And then with the work that you do, you also got to understand transmuting energy. Okay. So, like, whenever you're doing these cards, I don't know how long you've done this, but when you're doing these cards, make sure that closing off the energy. Okay. Um, Pisces moon, same thing. Okay, divination, whatever you're doing, make sure you're cleansing everything, right? And then opening your doors in your house, washing your floors down. It's an everyday cleansing whenever you do this type of job, right? So it's and it gets very expensive. I ain't gonna lie. The amount of money that we spend on Palo Santo sage and floor wash and all this other stuff is, but it's worth it, right? Because we got to keep ourselves clean. Mm-hmm. Right. So now what you want to do is get out in the grass, get near the water. I would even like taking and there was times where VG would pop up with my cards out there in the grass, baby. I'm doing nature readings. You said an Aries moon too and a Pisces. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So it's really, really because see you're passionate but you're emotional. You see what I'm saying with that Aries moon? You're very fiery, but then you got that Pisces, but then you got that Scorpio rising. So you got two water placements in your big threes and then a fire. So it's like we got to balance that out, right? That's real, really important. Mm-hmm. So like if you're feeling them emotions a lot, make sure you go ground yourself. Mm-hmm. Yeah, anytime that you get that like your heart's beating and it's like the emotions is too much, go out there and step in the grass, barefooted, and just breathe. Okay, and I'll tell you something else too. Yoga and meditation, okay, by the water is gonna help you. It's gonna help you keep yourself balanced, and then also with between work and home, and then this breakup because see this was something this it's a part of your evolving process. Thank you guys for the gifts. I appreciate it. Okay, you said your son is okay. Okay, so Capricorn. Yeah, you're a very grounded energy. It's hard to get you. See, Capricorns is almost like your Aquarius, right? Very logical. It's about the money, getting the bills paid. I don't want to have that. I mean, listen, that conversation got to have life with it. It's got to have like the essence, you know. And if it don't, you're uninterested. Uh huh. Or do with Anna. Mm-hmm. Yeah, having that Capricorn is very important. You said, yeah, uh huh. And see, and then y'all know Jupiter just went out of retrograde. So, like, all the blessings is rolling in because Jupiter was having us sit down and look at our finances. If you remember a couple weeks ago, that's what I was talking about. When we was going into January, something about spirit was having me to have the collective focus on your finances and where was you putting your money, where you're putting your energy. Are you making sure that your bills are paid and taken care? But that was Jupiter in retrograde having you to sit down and look at your fucking finances and say, okay, listen, I know I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm not doing this. What I say about peeling back from things? Okay, we ain't drinking no Starbucks. We ain't going. We ain't. We. I know I love pasta, but we can't go out to my favorite place. I can't get my hair done. I can't get my nails done. I got to focus on this. You see what I'm saying? And now here's Jupiter because you've been disciplined, and then you got Big Daddy Saturn active, and now it's like he's checking your test and seeing if you've done the work and paying attention to what you need to be doing here. And some people's finances being released, and some of them's being restricted because they want yours to be restricted. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like, that's why I say pay attention to astrology and what's going on. Do you know how dumb you are? Okay, listen. I'm not gonna say dumb, uneducated that people are to do spell work whenever certain things is in retrograde. Cause like when we come out, there's a test with the retrograde. Did you go back and open that door to the past? If you didn't, you're gonna be rewarded after that retrograde. Okay. So it's like, so that's what I'm saying. So if somebody was doing this work on you during this time, and it's like during the Jupiter retrograde, you was doing work on my money whenever we come out. I'm already being disciplined with my money, right? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. Somebody else is being reckless because somebody got mad because you already had all your ducks in a row, and it's like, okay, well, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do that, but how's that working out for you today on March the 10th? Okay, that's another thing. That's a completion of a cycle. Just saying. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't do return to senders because I that's like keeping the battle going. I just send the energy back to the universe with full forgiveness, and love, light, and healing. I just send their energy back to the universe with love, light, and healing, and I just let God handle it. I ain't finna go over there and do no damn return to sender. But I definitely, I mean that, but that's my own personal beliefs, right? And see, that's really, really important because see what you're going to do if you do the return to sender. See, it's what you're going to do is keep a battle going, and that energy going to come back to you, and this is going to happen, and this, and you want to stop that, right? That forgiveness is for you. It ain't for them. You're already going through so much, losing your mom and things like that. So it's like, no. Mm-hmm. You remember how I said that people using your emotions? So it's like they already know that you're down and out and all of these things is going on with all of this stuff, so it's like, all right, cool, let me go, let me do this, let me do that, right? Well, you don't want to fight that battle, because I'm gonna tell you something. If somebody can't get in here, they can't play with you anyways. But when you're emotional, that's whenever they try to get in here. So family, it's 3 o'clock. Oh, VG about to go get a shower and eat, and I'm gonna lay down and get some rest. Yeah, you just don't let nobody play with your mental, and you gonna be all right. Don't do. I mean, listen, my personal thing, I don't do return to senders. That ain't my thing. I just send the energy back with love, light, and healing to the universe. And I wish them people to get better, because man, people need to learn to heal and come up out of this energy. Like, listen, hurt people, and that's been going on way too long, right? We all need to learn how to have love and compassion and things like that. Well, that's what's up. I appreciate that. All right, so family, thank y'all for being here. This has been a great chat tonight. And I will see y'all later on, probably tomorrow afternoon. Okay, VG gonna get some sleep. All right, and rest. Okay. Thank y'all for the gifts too. I greatly appreciate it. And thank you for the donations and booking readings with me and subscribing to the channel. Yes. And y'all have a wonderful night. Remember what I said, Psalms 91. If you waking up between 2 and 5 and things is going on, okay. If you ain't got a bell or a singing bowl, okay, put that on and go get you a hot shower, right? And scrub yourself down and lay back down, and just, you're going to be all right. But yeah, just stay prayed up and cleanse, okay? All right, I love y'all. Talk to you soon.